I'm not exactly sure what to expect with this. We haven't grown cucumbers before, at least not in a tower garden. I think the last time I grew cucumbers was about 30 years ago. Paul's not a cucumber guy, and I have gone
Nope.
5.5 years without cucumbers, and I said, this year I'm having cucumbers. You don't have to eat them. I'll be sure to give them away. So this established plant has several in it. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to split it into two. This is a bush variety, so it won't vine too much. It will still vine some. And it's what's known as a burpless variety. I don't know, a lot of people don't like cucumbers because they give them indigestion. Supposedly the burpless varieties give you less. I think that's true. I can't remember if that works for me or not, but the bottom line is I like them. So I am going to very gently, these are, it actually has 1, 2, 3, there's 6 in here coming up. I have no idea if it's all from one plant or if there's more than one seed germinated. So I'm just going to start taking it out. And what I'm really praying is it comes apart really easily, because I'm hoping to separate this into 2 separate plants. So we're going to see what happens. Right now I'm just doing that kneading under the water thing. Gently, gently, gently trying to separate them. And if I have my way, they're going to become 2 separate cucumber plants. Hopefully without me harming them. I think I'm probably going to be able to do it. It's close. They're starting to look like 2 separate plants, don't you think? All right, 1, 2. Now we're going into the cleaner water for a little more dunkage. They smell like cucumbers. They actually smell like cucumbers. I mean, there's no fruit on these yet, but they actually smell like cucumbers. So I realize I've been a little cruel to you guys. I'm asking you to be very patient with me. I need to get some fresh water for you. Okay, so I've got half of the cucumbers here. I've gotten as far as I feel comfortable with getting the chunks of dirt out of this. This plant is starting to act a little shocked. What I mean by that is the leaves are looking a little limp and it's saying, my God, what are you doing to me? And so I'm going to get it in a rockwook cube and get it ready to go. I'm going to take the rockwook cube, slice this one off the other one. You really do have to actually saw. I don't know if you've ever noticed when you try to cut rockwool cubes, if you just cut through, you tend to damage them, whereas you gently saw with a sharp steak knife, something with a serrated edge, they stay much cleaner and they're less likely to disintegrate inside your tower. I'm doing the same thing in order to prepare it to put the cucumber in the middle of it. Remember, normally we'd just be planting the seed in the hole, but since we have an established plant, I'm going to put it right at soil level, put a rubber band around it, and these are small enough roots that instead of trying to go through the bottom of the port, first I'm going to rubber band them, and then I'm going to wrap the roots inside the net pot. Any that I can get to dangle through, I will. So I'm going to come up around this guy and get a couple lengths of rubber band to hold the rock wool together. Notice I'm just very gently letting those roots fall in between as I'm doing my rubber band trick. It's one of my greatest skills in life is how to rubber band rock wool cubes together. So it's looking a little unstable, and it's probably going to because I'm sorry, I messed with you a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to want them as much as possible towards the side that's going to be against the tower. So when you look at the net pots, the part without the lip is the part that's going to be towards the water. So that's where I want most of my roots, is on that side. It really works best to do that. So the side with most of the roots, I'm going to put towards the inside of the tower, so that those roots are going to get plenty of water. And I don't know if you can see here, they're just wrapped around the rock wool inside there. I know it looks a little unorthodox. Trust me, they're going to find their way to the nutrients. So what I'm going to do now is is I'm just going to snap this into this front port. The roots are going to start getting water right away because they're on the back side of the net pot. And I'm just going to let that baby be in there. A couple of the roots are trying to grow out, that's fine. They'll find their way down. They're pretty smart, they know what to do. Once they get in there, they'll reach for the nutrients in the water. So that's half of the bush cucumbers. The other one is over here saying, what about me, what about me? So I'm going to take care of that. So here's the second half of the bush cucumbers. And this one is, I've gotten it about as clean as I can. Maybe just a couple other little pieces of soil off. Again, on these roots are small enough that I feel okay just wrapping them gently around the rockwook cube and having them predominantly be towards the back side of the tower, because that's where the water is going to come. The part that's the side of the net pot, which will go towards the water. So I'm inserting that in. You can see roots there, they're going to get plenty of water, and they're going to start growing through the net pot very quickly. So I'm going to take this, that's going to go on the back of the tower. So I'll go ahead this way. We have a nice little stepping stone here. We also are very lucky, we have a window well cover that's made out of cedar that one of our neighbors made for us, so we've got a nice platform back here. I can't tell you how many times I almost fell in the window well, so we like our window well cover. This one's just going to go on the bottom back, and again, I'm just going to carefully hold the plant into the port, squeeze that bottom of the net, snap it down in. I can't get over how much these smell like cucumbers already, even though they have no cucumbers on them yet. So we're 4 plants in. That means we have 16 to go. Woohoo! We're going to next figure out where we want to put our peppers in. I'm trying to spread it so that we have a bunch of edible marigolds, but I don't want it so that the whole top is just marigolds and everything else is green, so we're going to try to space these around the tower. But we do have 3 pepper plants, a rosemary, a basil, a flat leaf parsley, and I think we'll go with the pepper plants next. So we'll figure out where we're going to put the pepper plants and get them in, and then we'll start spreading the other things around.